Hi good people, how are you doing? So today, so far so good. This is the pod that we have been making for the past how many days? For the past 5 days. Yes, I think it's been 5 days. So this is the progress so far. We have dug a bit of it. Actually, quite a good amount, because it's just a very small part that is remaining, and we are so tired. We are so tired of doing it. So, what we have done so far, we've dug the pod. Yeah, as you can see all the way. We have put the shade. So, from our previous videos, you've seen that the azolla on the previous pod, it really had challenges with drying, reddening, all that bad stuff, which is normal, because every venture or everything that you're going to be doing, you're going to have challenges. But now that we have learned what to do from the previous pod, or the first pod, actually, is it the first? Okay, we've done it twice, so it is the third cycle of redoing it, Yeah. So we've now known what to do and what not to do. So far so good. And in the previous one, we had started with digging up the pod, and then we put up the roof. So with this one, we were like, no. The other one was so challenging, putting the roof when the pod was already made. So we did the roof first, which is not something so complicated. It's something actually very simple, and the plan is to extend these passion fruits from here. This is the far they've come, all the way to the end. But before we have the passion fruit, because we cannot hurry it has to be moving naturally. Before the passion fruits can come all the way, we have put this nylon greenhouse paper, which was in the garden previously for the strawberries, and now we are going to use it as the shade for this pod. So I'm guessing, or I'm assuming, and I'm hoping that this pod is going to be a bit more, it's going to give us better results than the previous one, also because it's closer to the fence, which is also going to provide more shade, and it's also closer to this room over here, which is also going to give us more shade. So I believe that this is going to be a really perfect place, a perfect site for the azolla. I can't wait to see it grow. Now, so far we still have to do a bit more digging. The reason we have taken so much time to finish this is because we've had a lot of things going on. Yeah, there's a lot of things that we need to do, and so we are doing this whenever we get time, especially today. Imagine we woke up to dead chicken, like they were eaten at night by an animal, a wild animal. In our local language we call it keho. I don't know what it is called in English. I'll search for the name. So it's called keho in Kikuyu, and yeah, it was so disheartening. So we had first to shughulikia, or to make the chicken coop much safer, so that the chicken can stop being eaten by that wild animal. So, and then we came back here to continue with the digging. So this is the only bit that is remaining, aligning this part, and then we lay the dam liner. From there we are going to add water, and from there we are now going to introduce our azolla. So that's the update of how far we've come and how far we're going, and I'm hoping that this time around I've got this covered. I've really gotten trouble with the reddening of the azolla, which is something normal, because it's like when you grow other crops in the normal garden, it's just the way they grow weeds. So having the azolla reddening, having it have algae at some point, that is normal, but we have to have control for it so that it doesn't become too much and then it dries up the azolla. So yeah, so I'm going to share these tips in a more in a more organized way in my main channel. So if you want to see this, check out for that video. It's coming up very soon when I finish up a few things that I'm doing here, especially, making up this pod. But I'm happy for the progress, and so far so good. So see you in the next video as we see what shall have happened to this pod of ours, and also other farming activities that we are doing currently at the farm. I'll be posting more of how we be doing, so see you in the next video. Bye bye, and please subscribe if this is something that you like, if this is something that you'd love to be seeing. Subscribe. Bye.